Do you know anything good we can watch?
There is this one guy. In the white shoes. Isn't this guy really funny? What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day. In today's video, I want to give you guys a bunch of tips and tricks that I personally use on this little marathon prep that I've been on how you can build muscle while still running a lot. I realized it's actually just like a matter of like planning and decision making that will help you, maintain and actually build muscle while running, because it's actually not as bad as people make it out to be. That's all the stuff we're going to be talking about in today's video. Alrighty, we are in the garage now. It's a little chilly, so we're gonna make sure the warm-up is nice and proper because I don't want to hurt myself because I'm actually pretty cold. We are going to rip a nice fat and juicy upper body workout. It's gonna be amazing. I'm excited. So what's interesting is that I was pretty much hard stuck at like 150 pounds with my body weight from all the calisthenics I've been doing. I guess I pretty much hit a plateau, and ever since I started adding running and training a little bit heavier at the same time, I've actually been gaining. I'm like 161 now. I gained like 10 pounds. I've been eating more, I've been training harder, I've been running, and I've been running a lot. So clearly the running has not affected my ability to build muscle and size and strength. Obviously the heavy lifting is the main reason why I'm getting bigger and bigger muscles, but adding that running has not affected it in the slightest. If anything, it's helped keep my body fat lower than it usually would be because I'm able to burn a lot more calories by running. That's pretty sick, that's pretty cool. But anyways, let's start jump roping, warm up. Let's get this on. Alrighty, so the very first tip that I think is the most important, and that is to lift heavy as fuck, like 2 to 3 times a week if you still want to actually build muscle. I would say 2 times a week if you're trying to like maintain and not lose anything, but 3 times if you're actively trying to grow. 4 to 8 reps with like a super heavy weight, with like your heavy compound lifts, like your weighted pull-ups, weighted dips, bench press, barbell squats, some deadlifts if you're into that. Overhead press, that's for sure as well. So yeah, rule of thumb, just lift freaking heavy. First exercise, we're doing weighted pull-ups. I got the 45-pound plates. We'll shoot for around 8 to 10, and then yeah, let's do this. So with some pulling being done, we're now moving on to some overhead pressing. A super heavy overhead press that you can do is obviously like a military press, but because on this channel we do calisthenics instead of just the weights, we are going to do some weighted handstand push-ups. But obviously if you can't do weighted handstand push-ups, a solid military press will do just as fine. I feel strong. So because the bench press setup for me is a little uncomfortable here, I'm not really used to it yet, we're just gonna improvise and switch it up to some decline push-ups, to work on the upper chest a little bit. So we're gonna do some decline push-ups and then bicep curls and then tricep extensions. So it's kind of like a mega set, not really a super set. Let's do that. Workout is complete. I got a nice juicy pump. I hit a pretty solid PR today with the handstand push-ups. I got 4, 5, and then 6, and then that's a new PR because last time I got 4, 3, and 3. So I increased my reps by quite a lot. So that was really good. The bench is whatever. We don't talk about that. Let's check the back as well. Yeah, I'm feeling like an absolute unit. Anyways, let's go ahead and eat to refuel, and later today we're gonna go for a run. So here is a super simple little smoothie recipe that you guys can try. It's like the most basic of basic. So first, get your favorite flavor of protein powder. I'm using Transparent Labs French Vanilla. You know, if you wanna save some money, use code CRUISE, 10% off. But we're just gonna do 1 scoop for today, and then make sure half of that falls out. Then you're gonna get some of your favorite frozen fruits. For today, we're using strawberries and blueberries. For some extra protein, use some Greek yogurt. And this is also gonna help get a little bit thicker of a consistency. So yeah, don't be shy with the Greek yogurt. And then to top it off, you are going to put a little bit of milk. And if you want some extra calories, like you're struggling to, you know, get enough calories in for the day, you can also add some peanut butter in here. But for me, I'm not a big fan of peanut butter in my shakes, and I don't need the extra calories, but if you do, that's always an option. But that's pretty much it. That's the entire smoothie recipe. So the next tip to help you build muscle while running is making sure that your carbs as well as your protein is nice and high. So the carbs, obviously, because you're gonna be running a lot, you're gonna be expending more energy, making sure you have a little bit more carbs before the workout, that way your body has more energy to actually like use it. And then the protein, obviously, to help grow the muscle. Because you're gonna be lifting nice and heavy with your workouts, you wanna make sure that your body's able to rebuild the muscle that you're tearing down. So yeah, protein and carbs nice and high. And don't forget your fat for, you know, optimal hormone health, but protein and carbs are gonna be the main thing. This is unbiased flavor test, taste test.
Solid boom.
Solid boom?
Solid boom.
Is that good?
It is good.
There you
Sweet.
go.
Nice and sweet.
There you go. I'm not lying. So I myself, we are now getting ready to go for a little run. Today is just 10 kilometers. I did 10K yesterday, which was a lot more fast. Now today we're going to do a lot more of a slower run just because we went pretty heavy with the resistance training today. So the run's gonna be a little bit less intense. So then leads me into third tip, I believe, which is depending on your goals is when you wanna time your run. I'm assuming because you're watching this video, you're mainly focused on like building the muscle and then doing the running on top of that. Doing what I'm doing is prioritizing the resistance training earlier in the day when you have more energy, and then doing the run later in the day. If you do it the other way around, where you do the run early in the day, you might be too fatigued to, you know, push yourself hard in the resistance training. However, like I was saying, if your goal is to, you know, improve your running and just doing the resistance and building some muscle on top of that, then yeah, do the running first when you have more energy. But it's pretty much just based on your goal, which whenever you want to do first. So yeah, that's pretty much the third tip. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go for the 10K. Let's strap on.
Sometimes I just wanna disappear, running until I can feel you near. I need a new purpose, I'm looking for so much more. Don't leave me here searching, you're just what I'm longing for.
Already, run is done. As you can tell, it was a pretty sweaty one. I was pretty warm. Here's the time in case you were curious. I think I didn't fully digest before running because I ran straight to the bathroom right after. I'm gonna clean up now because I'm a stinky boy. Alright, so it is the next day. My camera was being really weird after my shower. It's not like I took the camera into the shower, it was just acting up. So it's the next day, but you know what? Doesn't really matter. The next tip on how you can build muscle while still running is prioritizing your rest and recovery, and it's pretty much just overall just listening to your body. So because you'll be adding either running to your lifting, weightlifting and resistance training, or you're going to be adding resistance training to your running routine, you're just overall adding more volume and more stress to your body. So you need to make sure that when you start, you super gradually increase, you know, just the weight or the running distance, because you can very easily overdo it. So just take it really easy, ease your body into it, and just listen to it. If you're starting to feel some like aching in your knees or in your shins, just rest, just chill, dude. Just make sure you're on top of your like 7 to 9 hours of sleep. Just making sure you're giving your body enough energy so it's not running on fucking fumes. Like, give your body the energy and the carbs and the protein it needs, and you'll be totally cool. And yeah, that's gonna be the fourth tip. She's so pretty. Ladies and gentlemen, time for the last tip. This is an important one. And that is going to be to time your deloads with your running and your resistance training. Some people that I know and that I watch, they sometimes do their deloads at different times. Like their running deload is not on the same week as like their resistance training deloads, which to me sounds really stupid. Because if you're on a deload, why are you then pushing your body in another super hard way? I get the most out of my deloads when I time my running as well as my resistance training deloads on the same week. That way that entire week is just a nice chill week. And those are the 5 biggest tips that I personally use to help build muscle while still running. Hopefully you can incorporate some of them into your routine. Also big news, in like 3 days, I am flying to Maui, Hawaii for like 10 days. So it's gonna be some epic videos. I might not be able to upload next week, but yeah, cool Hawaii videos upcoming. So stay tuned for that. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It truly means a lot. I love you guys so much. The channel is doing amazing. Thank you so much for that. If you're not subscribed, join the community and peace out.